Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Two Girls, One Doc.
One Doc.
It's your girl, BD.
It is Foreign's the foodie. I haven't
And we are back. You haven't posted in a while.
Yeah,
But you also were ill,
yeah,
so
I was ill, guys.
you had a food-related illness.
I've got something defrosting on the kitchen table, so
Something
content
cooking.
soon.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that for us.
Yeah. So today we're doing the dangerous rise of Andrew Tate. I was like seething as I was making my notes, like
My back hurts so much today. I don't know why, and I just feel like this is just the worst.
This is not the documentary.
This is just the worst. Like, anyway, let's do it. If we run straight through it, then it will be over.
I have a theory on him, but I will, say it at the end.
All right, then.
So this documentary is on BBC, but it's a Vice documentary, and Vice need to hit us up. I'm sorry, but I would be so charismatic on a documentary.
It was a documentary, yeah, but not about Andrew Tate. I don't think you would have been there. I think they chose the right host.
No, they chose the right host for this one.
I really liked him as a host. Matt Shea. Shea, is his name? Matt Shea. Yeah.
Shea,
well done, you, Matt.
Baby, fucking up your pillow. So it opens up in August 2022, so it's quite a recent doc.
I was gonna say,
yeah, very recent. And we're in Romania, and we meet our host, Matt Shea,
but a baby.
And I feel like I feel like they chose the best host for this, because he's really like, I don't think metrosexual is the right word, but I think he's very
secure in himself and his sexuality and his manhood. I think the manhood is he is secure in his manhood.
Yeah, literally. And his manhood isn't toxic masculinity. It's just, I'm a guy, I cross my legs, and so what?
Like I'm a guy.
I'm still going to pipe your babe. Like, that is the energy he gives.
And he would.
He gives like Harry style, but not like, why are you wearing a dress? But
but just not famous.
Yeah, that kind of energy. So
I really liked him.
Yeah, I did as well.
We normally don't really like the host of these like little 1-2 documentaries. But he
was good. So we learned that Andrew is described as the king of toxic masculinity, and he's super Googled. Like, they're like, he's been Googled more than Trump.
Do you know, there was just one day where he just appeared.
Yeah,
like
out
I just
of nowhere.
remember people talking about it, and I was just thinking, who is
this guy? Like, out of nowhere. So we see, they literally describe it as a compound, and I was like, not Nollywood. So we see his compound in Romania, and
it is a compound. That's literally a compound.
It is. And we learn. So this documentary it's obviously shot in 2022 August, but they obviously edited it later on, because they talk about the fact that this was the compound that was raided in Romania during the rape and trafficking investigation,
which is happening right now.
Yeah, which is happening right now. So it's huge, and there are these like weird security guards when you get there. It's kind of like the what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like the anti Playboy Mansion. I'm not saying the Playboy Mansion is a good thing, but this is like the Playboy Mansion's evil twin. Like, yeah. Like, there's
the other side of the street.
Yeah, there's this positive energy, and I know, like, I've listened to podcasts, watched documentaries on like some of the negative stuff that happened in the Playboy Mansion, but for the most part, everybody kind of saw it as a community, a positive thing. Like Hugh Hefner, Silk Road. This is like the anti, like it's the evil twin on the other side. Yeah, that's the word. So these weird security guards waiting, and they keep like showing their guns and shit like that when Matt gets there. And Andrew basically obviously meets him and starts showing him round like bits of the house, and every bit he's like, oh, this is classified, it's off limits. And it's like, nigga, first of all, like, I know for a fact, like you're not really, I don't know, I mean, sex trafficking and human trafficking. Why do I keep saying sex?
No, but the thing is that he's a fraud, yeah. But then also
he's saying it to make himself sound
a fraud,
important.
but he's also, it's like them guys who like bullied at school, and now they've low-key made it, and they wouldn't. Because the thing is that if it's really classified, we wouldn't even be heading in this direction.
You wouldn't
even be drawing attention to it, but you're drawing attention to it and saying classified. It's like, oh, come on, like not like oh,
come the fuck on, yeah.
It's just so annoying. He's just
super
so annoying.
So the one thing you're gonna pick up on this is Andrew Tate has a weird, like he has the weirdest
his accent. Thank you.
I'm
so glad.
I've ever heard in my
because do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like he's from like Yorkshire.
No, because it's not like it's British mixed with like what I'm getting is Australian and then American twang.
Apparently he was born in America and then moved to like Luton or something when he was like 7 or some shit. I mentioned it later.
Yeah, but even if you're 7, like what's his face?
I don't know how old he was when he moved, but
21. Can you do something for me?
Yeah, Sav. Yeah. There's no explanation. There's no rhyme. There's no reason. Yeah. His accent is just fucked.
And his brother has the same accent.
His brother sounds like a farmer from Yorkshire. He does. I'm telling you, that's what he sounds. And the thing is that like the accent also sounds forced.
Yeah.
Like it's all just forced.
It's all just forced, and he just
like,
looks.
just
and I'm not gonna lie, he has a very moist face when he takes off his sunglasses.
Because, do you know why? I've thought about this.
No chin.
Extensively. He has a weak chin.
Yep. Yeah. And I think this is where all of this stems from.
Yeah. He has a weak chin.
When a guy has a weak chin,
he's actually tall.
He's actually tall, and he's well built.
You should. Yeah. So you should. I mean, but you can make yourself well built. You know.
I guess,
but he's tall, right? So it's like, okay, you
halfway
could have had it all going for her.
I said he's halfway there. What else do men need?
You could have had it all going for you, but your mind has fucked you, and also the weak chin. But the thing is, just because you have a weak chin doesn't mean that you're like, you know, that's not the be all end all of manhood.
Like, the chin he has is the same as Bob Belcher. Like if you think about the Belchers, like Bob's Burgers,
it's like the line. It's just like
it's just a line. It's just there. Like if you turn to the side, you wouldn't see anything. Just straight neck.
He doesn't have a chin. Yeah, it's really weak.
That's what it is.
I think that's what it is.
So it makes his face look super slappable.
Yeah, probably some women commented on it once upon a time,
and that was his villain origin story.
What set him off. Yeah, that was his 13th reason.
So off the bat, he sounds like, you know, all these male like podcasts. Yeah. Like, just imagine a compilation of all of them chopped at little bits and saying little things.
And screwed.
That is how I can't explain it, but
that's how he speaks.
Yeah, that's how he speaks. He speaks in male podcastees. Like, it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird.
There's TikToks of women basically
mimicking men.
That is my favorite brand of TikTok.
Favorite content.
Because honestly, it's satire, but like, it's not. Because that's how literally they sound. What you sound like.
Yeah, like it's weird seeing someone talk like that because you see it on the internet, but I've never really met a guy that thinks that way or talks that way, right? So when I see it on the internet, I'm like, okay, this is just the internet. But to see it in a
documentary,
it's like, people really talk the way these lot, like, do you know what I mean?
They really live their raps.
Yeah, they live their raps. So,
but I don't think he lives it. Well, do you know what?
We'll get there.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll get there. Also, guys, whilst we're not on the topic, but yeah, just to say,
we are now.
We are now. If you hear typing in the background and buzzing, her phone keeps buzzing. It's my mum. She's working.
She's a popular babe.
She popping. So yeah. Email notification. So he basically says, I think he's talking about his living situation, right? And how he lives with his brother and stuff like that. Yeah. And just say that the two of you are codependent. It's cool. I get it. Like, whatever. But no, he says,
I think you get the best version of yourself if you live with other competitive men. I don't have loser friends. I like sitting down with people and discussing how we can make money from the conflict in Ukraine. That's what I enjoy. I don't want to talk about TV.
I think you get the best version of yourself if you live at home with a competitive man. I don't have loser friends. I think that's the best.
Making me laugh.
That is how he talks. That's how, and you can just imagine Bear spit flying as he's saying all these things. Like his bottom lip is always moist. Like
it's because of the chin.
It's always moist.
Or lack thereof.
Is there a chin thing? Like
I don't know.
And he's just going on about how him and his quote unquote friends don't like sit around and talk about TV shows. Like they just talk about like the war in Ukraine and shit. And it's like, pray tell, what contribution do you have to the current state of affairs in Ukraine or elsewhere? Like, sir, take many.
Let's just be honest. Let's be real. Like
on the Crimson Chin, because please.
He wishes. Trimsy, he can never.
He can never. So you know how you always say you want a bit of my boob? He needs a bit of like the Crimson Chin.
And the thing is, Crimson Chin will still have enough chin
chin for days.
He just needs just a smidge, just a little bit.
So all this time that they're having these chats here, Andrew's assistant is just there. And he doesn't introduce her, which is very, very rude. So Matt, being a gentleman, goes to introduce himself to her. And then Andrew's doing this weird thing where he doesn't want the two of them to talk. So he like pulls him away. And he's like, oh, like Matt's like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm working. And he's like, she's working. And he pulls her away, right? Don't worry, guys. We're going to start getting visuals so you can see like our faces and stuff like that.
Because the face you just did.
Because that's how he talks. Fuck it out.
He's
oh my god.
I just wish that like God had given his height to someone else, because it's just wasted here. Because you might as well have just been like, and obviously there are short kings out there, and we rock with you, the short ones with sense, but like he should have just been like, anyway.
If he was Kevin Hart's height, do you even fucking think he would have been deplatformed so quickly?
100%. Do you know what? It's a privilege. I can't lie, because people look at him and he's tall and he's built and he's light skinned, and it's almost aspirational for people who sort of like buy into the rhetoric that he spews, because they are not those things. Yeah. I mean, some of them might be, but
we'll get there. So we learn a bit about some of because there are these people that are just sat on monitors and stuff like that, moving about the mouse here,
and then playing Sims.
Yeah. And we learn about Hustlers University, which basically Andrew runs to teach people how to like do crypto and dropshipping. I don't know what dropshipping is, but yeah,
I've heard of it a lot, but I'm not even gonna Google it.
And also, like, for me, it's an automatic red flag when a guy's like, oh, crypto, like, shut the fuck up. Like, I know I've been stung by a crypto king before, but I just think it's a red flag.
Yeah, I just don't get why it's your personality.
Yeah, and they make it their personality, and I'm sorry, but a lot of these guys just do fraud. Like, that's what it is. And this is not to say that Andrew neither does or doesn't do fraud, but either way. So Andrew goes on this spiel about how the world would be better if men have swords, and I'm not really going to go into it, but it was just really weird. Like, he picks up this sword and I don't
think he even believes the things that he's saying.
I think he just chats. Like, I think it's like Michael Scott when he says, sometimes I start a sentence and I don't know where it's going. And it's going. I think that's what it.
And the thing is that like, not only is he Michael Scott in the situation here, but like people, imagine Michael Scott had social media and then people started to like take account and start to get bare followers. You are emboldening a Michael Scott, and of course, what's Michael Scott gonna do? He's gonna Scott,
he's gonna, and
it's like he's gonna just continue to do what he's doing, and then it's like he feels validated by the thousands and thousands of people who follow him.
Scott's gonna Scott.
That's Andrew Tate. Like, I don't think Andrew Tate even believes the shit that he's saying,
and that's what. Anyways, so Matt. I'm just laughing because I already know what my crime is, and it just came to my head and I was laughing. So Matt jumps on Andrew and his brother's podcast, and Andrew's brother, what's his name?
Tristan.
Tristan.
How many Tristans will we see in documentaries?
Forget how many Tristans. Have you clocked? A lot of them are trash.
What, the Tristans? No, but oh, you're thinking of Chloe's one. Yeah. The social dilemma Tristan was Tristan. Okay, so that's different. It's a different guy. But yeah, Tristan's,
Sidebar, Chloe and Tristan are back together.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a heck. But thank you for letting me know.
But mind you, whilst all of this is going on, this babe is almost 40. So at what point do you gain sense? Like, because it's frightening to me. Because you do all this shit, you get this out of your system in your like 20s. How are you almost 40?
Do you know what? At work, sometimes we have to decide if a patient has capacity, right? So are they well equipped to make a decision based upon the healthcare they want to receive? Okay. Now, it's important that when you are trying to like assess someone for capacity, to understand that someone making an unwise decision doesn't mean they lack capacity. They might have capacity, but they just chose to make an unwise decision. And with Chloe, she chooses to make unwise decisions, and that is her right.
Do you know what? At this point, Tristan needs to release a sex tape. We need to see his dick. I know that you're thinking, how did we get here?
Maybe then we'll get it.
No. I want to see what the fuss is about. I need to see it now, because if I don't see it, I'm gonna go crazy. I might have to cheat with him just to see. Yeah, no, for real. I'm not joking, because at this point, I really need to see it. I would like to see it. And if that shit doesn't flop on the table, I'm gonna be hella mad.
If I don't hear her,
literally, I'm gonna be bad.
Like, really hurt my hand. I pushed my bottle. Chloe, what have you done?
What have you done? So this podcast is just weird. It's what you expect it to be.
It's just they're acting. The brother is really in the zone. Like the brother's proper like feeling his oats.
I think he actually hates this Matt guy. I think that Andrew plays it up, but I think Tristan hates him.
Yeah.
So they're basically bullying him throughout this whole podcast. And then during an ad break, Andrew like switches and like it's like he turns off the personality and he's normal. Yeah. And that's when I'm like, like I see it now.
Because not Tristan, Matt is just like they're just being like bros. I don't know how to explain it. Like just like bro, like just, you know what I mean?
You know these guys with their cocks out, just shaking them
slapping
about.
them together.
Yeah, slapping them together like swords.
That's the vibe. And like Matt, this is what I mean. Like Matt is so secure. Like he seems to be uncomfortable, which of course any normal person in an insane environment is going to appear uncomfortable. Yeah, but like he's so handles himself
secure
really
in
well.
himself. Yeah,
and it's so attractive. Like it's so attractive when everyone, like men, women, whatever, when you are so secure in who you are and you have this level of confidence where it's like especially with men though, when it's like I'm so secure, I'm so secure. Yeah, like I'm that bitch.
I agree. So we learned that a big part of Hustlers University is affiliate marketing, and because he has like loads of fan accounts that that post his stuff, he escapes like being banned and things like that because it's not coming from him, it's coming from...
Yeah, he doesn't have an actual account. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, he doesn't. It's just these...
So how does he make money then from this Hustlers University?
Well, what happens is where these accounts post the page that Hustlers University, people go there, then they sign up, that account gets money from the subscription fee, and obviously
so it's a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, he gets the
but surely he is he not in charge of one of the fan accounts?
Possibly, but you'll never know which one is him, so technically he doesn't have an account. This just reminds me of when my whole world was just The Office. It reminds me of when Michael tried to get everyone to do the scheme and he said it's not a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, and he drew it. No, Jim drew it.
Jim drew it and looked at him and he was like, I have to make a call.
Do you know what? I really wish The Office was still going. Like, do you know, like, I really wish it was like Michael Scott was still there and it was still going. It was like these times. Like, imagine a COVID episode. Imagine.
They need to come back though, but I guess it will never be the same because...
Imagine them discovering like TikTok. Imagine Michael Scott having TikTok.
It would never be the same though, because if they did a reunion episode, because like now Michael Scott is just, I don't see him anymore. I just see Steve Carell. So even if he came back, like, you know, Steve Carell's a bit of a zaddy.
He was able to transcend the Michael Scott character, you know. That is wild. Because sometimes actors, like, they never do that.
They never, like, when you get locked in, I think he left at the right time. And
like,
even
SAP is still like Carrie for me.
Yeah. Like, even with his roles and stuff like that, he started off doing a lot of these quirky, like 40-year-old virgin, this and that. Then I watched not the pharmacist, the therapist. Yeah, that show, guys, go and watch it.
Where is it?
It's on Disney.
Oh, I think you told me to watch this. Yeah,
it is so fucking good. Like, it's so weird. Like, that's how you know when an actor's good. I didn't see Michael Scott. I saw the role he would. This guy knocked it out of the fucking park and he produced it. I was blown away. It was so good. Like, go and watch it. You'll never see anything like that.
Wow, I was going to watch the next documentary that we're doing, but I think I'm going to have to.
Girl, I think it's like 5 or 6 episodes. We watched it in one day. We were all hooked. So watch it.
I rate him so much.
So much. So much. Like, to me, he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, Andrew was... So we kind of learn about the rise of Andrew Tate, which is essentially what the documentary... To be funny, to be fair, this documentary is called The Rise of Andrew Tate, but there's like one little section on the rise.
The dangerous rise. It's all about the danger, isn't it?
I guess. Do you remember that song that was like, danger, danger, high voltage?
High voltage, when we touch.
Okay, because I thought that song was a fever dream, but it was real.
Danger. I love that. Chimelia, add that one to the playlist too, boy.
Does Chimelia have in our playlist?
Yeah, did I tell you that she basically...
No.
So basically, and also she put it in our little group chat that she made.
I know, but sometimes when she talks, I don't listen. She talks a lot.
She doesn't talk that much. In the group chat?
In general.
3 girls, 1 dog.
No. I'm talking about in general in life.
Oh, okay.
So by the time I've had her in real life on the phone, in the family group chat, I can only take so much. Chimamanda
Okay,
talks.
but she's Gen Z in it, so let her live.
Oh, you can. My dad literally says that you can drive her from here to Birmingham. She won't stop talking. Like she literally chats there. Chimamanda, I love you, my sister.
Anyway, sis, you know who I'm here for you anyway. So basically, I gave her the you can share a playlist with people.
Right, yeah.
So I added her to the Two Girls One Dot playlist, and so she was like, "Oh yeah, like because she listens, obviously she was like, oh yeah, like I'll add the songs to it."
Wow.
Yeah,
you know when someone
she's a
says
real one.
good for nothing, she's not good for nothing. She's good for something.
She's actually a real one. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That's why she's my fave of all of you lot.
Chima, you earned the £20 I sent you the other day. You really earned it. I didn't know.
older
As I was
sister
sending it, I was just sending it to you because as a big sister, you're long suffering. But wow, you actually earned it.
That's what I'm saying. She
Oh.
volunteered to do that.
Wow.
Because I was saying to her, I was like, oh yeah, like I need to update the playlist.
Not
and
her
stuff.
shaking us for free.
Listen, please don't come on, don't make her offer payment.
But yeah, Chima, add that one.
Yeah, thanks. Sis. Love ya. Mwah.
She's gonna be so gassed over that shout out. Anyways,
Can you stop being a hater? You're actually terrible vibes.
no, I'm not. If your big sister doesn't bully you, then who will? Be for real.
I mean, I hear it.
In a
That's the
world
first
where you can
bully
be
in your
anything,
life.
be for fucking real. Like,
And like nobody can.
okay.
I sent Foren's a TikTok, yeah, and the guy, I didn't remember what the TikTok was about, yeah, but he was like, you in this world where you can be anything, be for real.
fucking real. And
And
I
I was like-
screamed. I say every day.
That's
without
why
fail.
I sent it to you, huh?
Without fail, I say it every day.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
will
why I sent it
always
to you.
find a way to say it in life. My mum could do something basic, and I'm like, "Hun, in a world where you can be anything, be for fucking real." Like, literally, I say it every day.
That is so funny because then I sent it to Ferenz and that's what she replied back to me. She quoted that and I was this is why I sent it to you, and that line was just in the middle anyhow.
It was just fium.
just a
I was
throwaway.
like, oh, this is an okay TikTok. He said that. I said no. No.
Yep, you saw it. Yeah, amazing.
TikTok is just like, before I was so like sad before this year, and I was just watching TikTok, and then I said to my mum, it's free. I was literally laughing in my room, and she called me and said, why are you laughing? I was like, nah, TikTok is free therapy. Like, you'll laugh and you forget your problems, and you'll see someone who is literally living in a crack house, and they are making that, and you're like, you know what, life is good. Like,
Honestly, TikTok, even this morning, yeah. I was up, and I was scrolling through TikTok.
I saw your
And I was
message. I saw your messages. Yeah, I just opened one eye. I put my phone down. I was like, who is she texting at this hour? And then I saw one buzz of TikTok. I said, girl.
Yeah, fam. I was even laughing to myself. Yeah, my boyfriend, he got up. He went to a different room. He was like, "Nah, I'm trying to sleep. You're just laughing. You're laughing at TikToks."
Nah, TikTok.
I couldn't help it. I was like,
funny.
nah.
Two
Like, they
people
bring me
messaged
so
me
much
today,
joy.
and they were like, please, like, keep posting stuff in your story. Like, it's getting me through the day. And I was like, we are unified, because honestly, I will say TikTok saved my life. Like, after a long day of cosy lives, egg shortage, check on your
Fam.
Ghanaian friends. They aren't okay. Like, after a long fucking day, yeah, TikTok. Yeah.
Life changing.
Life-changing.
Someone added us actually on TikTok. Did you see? I don't know. You be airing my messages sometimes. This documentary. They sent that.
Really?
You know that Subway guy.
Yeah.
That Subway, is his name Jared?
I'm not sure.
What's that guy called? The paedophile. The
Paedophile?
Subway paedophile. Am I a crazy person? The Subway paedophile guy. So he is a famous person. I don't know how he's famous. His name is Jared something, and he had like a sponsorship with Subway or whatever, and they dropped him because he was discovered that he was a paedophile person. Anyway,
No.
long story short, they've made a documentary about it, yeah. And someone added us on, some girl was watching it, and someone added us on her video and was like, oh, like, look. And I was like, okay, cool, gonna add this to the list.
Okay,
However,
add it
it's
to
on
it.
Discovery Plus, which of course we've
No,
but it's fine. Where there's
So
a will,
we
there's a
need to do a
motherfucking way.
I'll whisper this. We need to do a free trial to get back on. You get 1
Yeah,
month free.
100%.
We do 1 month and then just watch it.
There you go, we'll time it right.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. Yeah, so well, yeah. Anyway, do you
Yeah.
know what? How did we get here? Let's continue.
It's because we want to do this, but okay.
I know.
Let's just get
I
through.
know.
We'll get through quickly. Okay. Spoiler alert: he's shit. Okay. So yeah, that's how he makes his money. And we learned that he started off on reality TV shows. There's one reality TV show he's on, and he's always had the same kind of energy. And then he goes on Big Brother, and
Yeah,
basically
I didn't
he's
even realise that he
was on Big Brother. I think he was on Big Brother maybe early before Makosi and the
No,
sex.
it was 2016.
Oh,
So that was
That is
after.
recent.
Exactly.
Because Makosi and
probably when it
the
moved
hot
to
tub
Channel
was
5 or whatever happened. That's when it moved to, because Big Brother
Yeah.
moved to Channel 5.
Channel 5,
wasn't it?
yeah. Because Makosi and the hot tub was when we were in primary school. Do you
Yeah, that's what
remember
I'm saying.
that?
I remember Big Brother from when I wasn't supposed to be watching Big Brother.
Yeah. I will
And I was
never
a
forget
child.
that episode, but that whole season, because she was Zimbabwean. It was like, oh, African girl sex in the hot tub, pregnant. Like, there was a rumor she was pregnant, which was wild because they didn't even have sex. They just lipsed. But it was some huge thing.
So, when you're a child, everything is everything.
Everything is everything. So, yeah, he's removed from the Big Brother house because this video surfaces of him hitting his girlfriend. So, trigger warning.
This is where it just starts to get dark. Because at first it's like, okay, this guy's chatting shit. Like,
but then
he's
it's
not about
like,
it.
yeah.
Then it's like, oh, actually, he's
Like,
fucked.
he's literally beating her up. And then she comes out and says, oh, it was just role play, hun. If that's role play, you still need therapy. And then there's like rape and assault allegations as well. So all this is going on, and like it was made public that the British, like CPS, had already informed the Channel 5 or Channel 4 at this time, that the production house basically, that he had these charges against him.
Yeah.
So he's removed from the house. So we see this fucking clip from him on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and it's just like,
Oh,
there's
those
this
two as
picture,
well.
there's
They're
this
another bunch of dickheads.
there's this medieval picture, yeah.
He's
and
got a
it's
sweet chin as well. One of them guys.
he got what?
The Fresh and Fit guys. One of them's got a fucking weak chin too.
Oh yeah. There's this medieval picture, right? And it's just like these guys in a circle, and they're like, they have their dicks in each other's asses. And for the life of me, I can never fucking find it. Like, girls used to post it on Twitter when guys would be doing like big broism. Like, I can't find it, but there's this picture, and they all have their dicks in each other's asses. Yeah, that's what this podcast looks like. Literally, that the whole Andrew Tate it's just them with their dicks in each other's asses in a circle, like. And it looks like the people are doing
that ass in a circle.
If you find the picture, let me know. I'll post it on.
Was it medieval
Picture with guys with their dicks in asses. So, we learned that like Andrew basically recruits women to do online like webcamming, and it's also a business. And then he has this thing called the Tate PhD, which is pimping hoes degree, and it's like helping other men recruit women to do webcamming. And it's just like, guys, any guy that says pimping in this day and age, like, I think that alone within
unless
itself,
they're singing "Pimping All Over the World" by our dear
yeah,
Ludacris.
but like I'm talking about people that say on their own, of their own volition,
of
like,
their own accord.
that is a man to fear. It's a man to fear. So please, that alone should have told you that. Yeah,
sort it out.
So that's another stream of income, exploiting women. So Tate explains how rape.
But just to say, Pimping Hoes degree is now closed so that he can focus on Hustlers University.
Yeah, because obviously
and again,
priorities.
Hustlers University, the name itself, everything is so forced. It's so laboured. Like, it's just like, oh my God, like, you have zero finesse, zero sauce. Like, it's just
crying shame.
A crying shame.
So Tate goes on to tell us how, trigger warning, how rape victims should take responsibility for it happening, because like if you walk out around at night, you can't walk around expecting to not get robbed. So why do rape women? Oh God, I didn't even really write down much of what he said because it was just, I couldn't be bothered. But
yeah, he puts the responsibility of rape on victims compares to robbery, and he also says female beauty is extremely valuable, as if to say, like, say your Rolex is valuable, so you're going to take care of it or whatever. Nobody looks at someone and says, oh, well, why did you wear your Rolex out? Why did you wear it out? If you know that people are out here who are going to try and rob you. No one with any sense is going to say that, because you should be able to wear your shoe, your tie, whatever it is, yeah, and not get robbed. You should be able to leave the house and not be worried about being raped.
Yeah.
Because the onus is on people to don't rape
not
people
rape.
then, or don't rob people then.
Yeah. And he was saying that we should stop teaching boys that not to rape and women to protect themselves. Just anyways.
Because the thing is, even if he wants to make that point that look like everyone should be safer, women should learn self-defense, and everyone should take care of themselves and maybe not be out late. Okay, you saying, right, let's try and minimize the danger, fine, yeah, but you can't say that and then say, and also we shouldn't, it's not about men not raping. It's not about that. Men are gonna
precisely
rape.
what it's about.
Yeah, especially like, he's saying like men are gonna rape, so you have to protect yourself. No, like, chat to the man them.
They don't have to rape. Like, it's not a prerequisite of life.
It's not a prerequisite of having a penis. Like, it's not. It's so annoying.
So he also says that the webcam industry has done more for men's mental health than therapy.
Oh my God.
And Matt's like, bro, like, where are you getting your stats from? And he's like, yeah, based off of my own personal experience. So you are every man. It's all in you.
I'm every woman. Literally, he is every man. It's all in him.
How is it that your one experience then is an accurate depiction of what every guy goes through?
And this is why I love Matt so much, because as he's saying this, as Matt is saying, how can you measure that? I'm also thinking, no, but how can we measure that? Like, how can you can't just throw
you can't just say stuff and then because you've said it, like,
now it's true.
Now it's
and
true.
It's like, okay, if you think webcamming saved your life, okay, I feel bad for you, son, yeah, but like that is not representative of everybody,
every man.
And you can't come and then claim, oh yeah, webcamming is safe, as if and the only reason you're saying that is because you, as someone who is hiring girls or exploiting girls to do webcamming, you're trying to say, yeah, but this is a good thing because it helped to save my life. What? Sir, you can't just like, words mean things. You can't
just say stuff and then, yeah. So now we learn about the war room, which is basically some sort of
my God, I forgot about this.
Fraternity, yeah. And basically men spend a lot of money. And you know what? I must say, more power to Andrew, because for you to come up with something so ridiculous and people are willing to pay for it, there's something there. There's a little bit of something. I might not like what it is, but it's there.
So this is what I mean, okay? So Andrew, like, half of me is like, okay, this guy is just exploiting these men, and like, he doesn't even believe his own shit, yeah, like, he's just doing it, he's making money. And part of me is like, okay, cool, whatever, yeah. But the part that's really dangerous is that, like, actually it's not all a facade, because it's not as if you're a normal person and this is your persona and you're whatever. You actually say mad shit, like, and you actually, like, your actions also match the madness at times. So it's like, it's not harmless.
Yeah. So basically, men spend lots of money to come and do, God, and like, yeah, they do God knows what. And
a lot of money is, we're talking 4,497 Great British pounds
GBP.
That's
right?
5k.
And then at the top of
in the cost of living crisis,
at the top of this are loads of like wealthy men who are running the circle.
Supposedly wealthy men.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So Matt goes to a war room training session, and like, a lot of these guys aren't happy that he's there, and then he gets beaten up. Long story short, like, not like, oh, they jump him, but basically they're all these guys are training, and then they go into, like, you know, boxing, and then gets beaten up, and the guy's like, listen, you need to, you know, in the real world you can't tell someone to stop, you need to fight, and all this toxic masculinity shit. I don't know. Maybe they know something we don't know. Who knows?
They're going to help in the war. Maybe that's what they're really trying to do.
Maybe, you know. So the war room has 10 meetings a year, and 100 of his biggest fans pay $5,000 to come. So I'm just going to do some quick maths here for us guys, just so that we're aware of, just off of this event alone, how much he makes. So they're meeting 10 times a year. And each meeting has, okay, sorry, that was the wrong way to start the maths.
Yeah, I was like, what is you doing? What are you playing at?
So there are 100 people paying $5,000 essentially dollars.
Yeah, let's say 4.5, because it's 4,497.
Okay, let's start again. So there are 100 people paying 4.
No, okay, all right.
Just to do all the shit.
4,500 times 100
times 4,500. Okay, so that's 45,000.
Wait.
I did times 10,000.
No, because no. So you add 2 zeros, so it's 450,000.
Just delete all of this. This is embarrassing. 450,000.
Because now you're making me think that
no, it's 450,000.
Yeah, as I said.
Yeah.
But that's for one meeting.
Yeah, so then they're meeting 10 times a year, right?
No, but do they pay that much every time they go?
Who the fuck knows? But if they are, that's 4.5 million
Miliana.
a year just from this one thing, and he has other streams of income. I'm saying
That's wild.
So-
yeah, but how many times? So they meet 10 times a year. How many years have they been meeting?
I don't know. I'm just talking about that 1 year on a good year. But I don't get the impression that 10 times a year. I don't think it's the same people, by the way. I get the impression it's different people.
It'd be different people.
Yeah. So they're all in this room. It's kind of like it's just a room.
It literally is like a conference space.
So yes, that's what
let's say that they make this 450,000 for each time, like each time that they go, right? Then it's like the expenses are minimal because this it's probably even in his fucking compound, fam. Yeah,
Decrepit.
the expenses are minimal.
So they're all in this conference room, and Andrew announces that these guys are going to have a challenge, and their challenge is that they're going to fight professionals in a caged match.
And you know them cage fighters are crazy. That man are
Fucking
skilled.
crazy. Okay, just like that, bareback, no training, nada.
No training, nothing. You go in.
So now we meet this really weird guy, Iggy Smell.
Oh yeah, Iggy the magician.
Yeah, and he calls himself a hypnotist, and he's just a flipping weirdo. Like he kind of looks like the uncle you would tell your kids not to talk to at Christmas. He's very weird, like very weird looking. I can't really describe him. He looks like what you would think like Merlin, the magician. Yeah, that energy.
I see
very
that.
weird. And what's even weirder is at his age, he's doing magic. Like we see these little clips of him from the war room.
Yeah, but Job
promo.
was like in his 40s. He was still doing magic. Job.
So now, when they call all the people of the world, it's Job that you will put yourself in the category of, and you don't see a problem. Iggy. And Iggy's real life. Job was a character.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true.
This is frightening.
Maybe Iggy was inspired. Okay, Phil still does magic. Well, to be honest, he did let it go a little bit.
Phil, like, I'm not trying to be funny. What I find frightening is someone sucks this guy's dick. Do
What,
you
Iggy?
think? Yeah.
Yeah, but he probably pays.
Okay. Either way, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't fucking pay me. Even in this cause he lives. You couldn't pay me. Even in the egg shortage, you couldn't pay me 1 million eggs to let this guy.
No, I feel like a rich bitch, fam. We've got eggs. We've got 15 eggs, fam. 15 eggs. Who's buying them?
You are very
Highest
rich.
bidder.
And there is no white fridge where you're at. Like, you are a rich bitch.
Listen, we are rich bitches.
So 1/3 of the room decides to not fight because basically like, yo, who's on fighting? And 1/3 of the room's like, yeah, no, we're not fighting.
Yeah, which is like, yeah, okay, have sense.
Yeah.
But then also it's like, no, you're fucking dumb because you just spent 4.5k to come here to do nothing.
Nothing, right? But
Doing
either
niche.
way, more power to Andrew, right? So Matt asks one of the guys like why he said no, and he was like, yeah, like he was scared. Like, this is a cage match with Russians. These Russians are scary, and he's not trained. But then he
And
was
also, is there even any ambulance or medical assistance or
at the same time, he was like, oh, he felt bad for saying no because like if he can't take control of his destiny, then who can? And it's like there's so many things in life you need to control and you need to work on. Fighting in a cage match to prove to some people that you have a dick between your
to
thighs
prove to
is
people
not
that you
it.
paid? Like taking control of your life, changing your destiny. Maybe get a new job, a new hobby. Maybe go to the gym a couple
Maybe
more
pay off
times a
your
week.
credit cards.
Maybe
Like,
do that.
there's so
Like,
much. Yeah,
I
so
just-
little. Like,
how did we get here? Like, how did we get here?
so Matt speaks to some guys
Imagine
who
someone having a Monzo pot saving for the war room. Oh my god!
wait now.
Someone in debt saving for the war
Honestly.
rooms.
So Matt speaks to some guys who decided to fight, and there's this chaperone who's super controlling of what the guys say, and he's all whispering like, don't say anything right wing and don't do this, don't, none of that toxic masculinity shit. And
Yeah, they're
then-
trying to basically like censor.
control the narrative because
Exactly.
yeah, and this like chaperone is another fucking weirdo. He looks like Jason Statham's evil twin. That's
Yeah.
tall.
Like as if they're like fraternal twins, and then you see Jason and you're like, oh yeah, you got a twin, yeah, mad, and then you see the twin and you're like, oh okay,
oh yeah, literally.
yeah, different sperm, different egg.
So this guy has a Ferrari. I bet he has a small dick. I'm sorry, there's been a lot of dick conversation in this episode, but yeah,
he gives small dick energy. Even if his dick is not small, the energy he gives is that he's small.
yeah. And And he basically says that, you know, he's like a risk. He manages risk and he weeds out people with extremist views. And the guy's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
this whole thing is extremist views.
Andrew's like, so what are you talking about? And he's trying to waffle. There's a lot of waffling back and forth trying to justify. And that was the essence of that.
Stop making me laugh, my back.
So we see some of Iggy's tweets. And he's just talking about controlling women and how he controls his woman and she webcams and gives him money. And then we see more magic tricks. It's like Job, but like Job's evil twin. It's like Job is the
it's like Tony Wonder.
Yeah. It's like, this is Tony Wonder to Job. I could just see Job's face. Like, so.
Do you know what? I was watching the episode, where like, Job was like, oh yeah, like whenever he did something dumb, his dad would be like, oh, you're such a geo-bead, yeah, but he was saying like geo-bead, yeah. And then Tobias comes and he's like, oh, he did something dumb, and he's like, oh, I'm such a geo-bead, like spelling Job, yeah. This is Arrested Development, by the way. Geo-bead. And then Job was like, no, geo-bead, and he was like, no, geo-bead, yeah. And then Job was like, oh. Like his whole life he didn't realize his dad was basically taking a piss, like, you're such a dick, and using your name as a verb.
Did you see you saw it, the analropist
yeah,
thing?
yeah, but you know what, I couldn't remember, like, what was he trying to spell?
Who?
Could you it's Tobias, right?
And he was an analyst therapist and he put it together and he wrote analropist on his card, and then he gave it to Buster and Buster screamed.
Then that same time, he got a new car, and then he had a license plate, and he was trying to put a new start, but he put new as in NU, so it was like,
oh my god,
so it spelled anus start.
Oh nah, no. But the craziest thing of that whole thing is that Tobias didn't know that he was gay. That was funny.
That show is so fucking ridiculous.
It's actually so ridiculous. Like, it doesn't make any
sense, but it makes all the sense. Like, it's so well written. Like, that's a show that I actually watch it with captions, because you will miss it, fam.
You will, if you miss it, you miss it.
You actually miss it. Like, it's so brilliant. Like, Arrested Development is amazing.
Anyways, so oh god, Matt also decided to fight. I don't know why he did this. It was given, like, I don't know why, and he loses. But he doesn't lose the worst, because one guy ends up in hospital. So
yeah, I mean, we don't know that he made it to hospital. All we know is that they carried him out on a stretcher. That's all we know.
A win is a win, I guess.
No, Matt doesn't. Matt, obviously you're gonna lose in it because you're not a fucking MMA fighter or whatever. Yeah. But Matt, like, I'm telling you, like, I just loved him more and more as the documentary went by, and I loved him from the beginning.
Yeah, so it was just intense love by the end.
Honestly.
So at this point in time, Andrew has like a PR crisis because stuff is coming out about him, and I can't even keep up with in real time what stuff this was on our end. But yeah. So Andrew's team shame the men who don't fight, and the men who fought also shame the men who don't fight. So this guy, was the most frightening of all things in this documentary. So he stands up here and he says how happy he is that he fought, because how's he going to tell his sons to suck it up if he couldn't fight? And then it just hit me. This guy has kids, so you took from your child's college fund because he's American. You left them with their. What conversation did you even have with your baby mom or your wife or whatever? You came. Or
did you even leave them with anyone? Who knows? Maybe you said fend for yourself.
Literally, and this is how you choose to enrich yourself as a father. Do you know how scary that is?
But it's all scary because you can't choose your parents and you can't control who can have kids. So it's all fucking scary.
Yeah. So men go into this room. The men who fought get to go into this room with some naked women, and we can only imagine what happens there.
Probably nothing. Probably absolutely nothing. Probably them just looking and going.
Just looking and taking pictures.
Literally.
So Andrew and Matt have what is the last interview, and basically Andrew says that he will never apologize, that media is a lie, and they twist stuff like that. And then Andrew's team and him storm out like petulant kids because they feel like the interview questions are unfair. So this is the last, like, Matt and Andrew interact, right? But then the rest of the documentary is just stuff we learn. So after this, Andrew gets deplatformed and goes quiet for some time. I remember when this happened because he was taken off Facebook, Twitter. Twitter, Instagram, and stuff like that. But then suddenly he comes back and he has an emoji covering his face on Insta. So basically it's just like, well, because you can't really see his face, ooh, who is it?
Yeah,
But
like, is it him, is it not? Yeah.
Then he moves to Dubai, converts to Islam, rebrands.
I remember this.
Hustlers University to the real world. And then like that fucking overgrown baby Musk takes over Twitter and he brings back Andrew. And then basically within a month of coming back to social media, he makes like $11 million, so he says. And like immediately he comes back to Twitter, he has like 1 million followers. And I mean, do you know what? I get it, because there are a lot of incels out there. So a guy like this is what they need to feed off of.
And again, like we said, he is tall, he is built, he is like a light-skinned guy. Like he looks like a normal guy.
Yeah.
Besides the weak chin, which of course is not his fault, but
I'm sorry, I just can't unsee like Bob Belcher. It is what it is. So now we speak to one of his victims, and I know like in the documentary they say alleged victims, but I actually don't like using alleged. I personally feel like when you use alleged, I understand why people use it, but I feel like it takes away from
I get what you mean.
Yeah,
people use it because it's like you haven't been convicted of a crime.
Yeah, of course.
But it's almost like saying like, oh, it's almost like putting it in quotation, like his victim.
Exactly. That's how
and it's
I feel.
like you as the victim are like, bro, like I'm actually the victim. The fuck.
Yeah, and because I always choose to believe women, I'd rather believe a woman and she was lying than not. Yeah. So I will say victim.
We started to make out on the bed. Out of the blue, he literally just stopped what he was doing and just laid back. He said, I'm just contemplating whether I should rape you or not.
All the victims we speak to, they're like identities are hidden, and she's basically saying like she was dating him, you know, talking blah blah blah. Then she goes to his house and they're making out on the bed, and then out of the blue he just lays back and says, I'm contemplating whether or not to rape you. Can you imagine how scary?
That's so scary. And this is when it sort of cemented to me. I was like, okay, even if this whole thing is a persona out in front, this isn't in front of people. This is just you and me. So what are you performing for? So this is really what you're saying.
This is what you're on. And so he starts to choke her, and like basically he rapes her, and he's verbally abusive. And then he basically sends loads of voice notes to her, like acknowledging that he's assaulted her and that he doesn't care. And like he will even change his number at times just to remind her that like, yeah, I'm still about, I'm dangerous, blah blah blah, which is crazy. So she also learns, so her name is Amelia, and she learns that 2 other women have had the same thing happen to them, very similar. So she joins the police against him. And we meet another victim who used to cam for him, and like she would basically say that like he would strangle her, assault, and this strangling thing is obviously a common theme for him. Like he would strangle her, assault her and other cam girls, and she literally witnessed him like rape another cam girl. So this goes to like the Hertfordshire police. They do fuck all.
Yep.
CPS says there isn't enough to prosecute, and they drop the case. And this is what Andrew rides on, like his whole like whatever, because he keeps saying that he wasn't prosecuted, they were lying, blah blah blah, which is fucking annoying. And the documentary basically ends with us learning that on 29th of December, Andrew and his brother were arrested for sex trafficking, and that case is still pending. So the last I heard, he's in prison and he's saying he has lung cancer, so he wants to come out, and they're like, nah, you can die here. And do you know what? Do you know fucking what?
What? I hear it.
It wouldn't be the worst thing. It wouldn't be the fucking worst thing that has happened in the world. So
it wouldn't. Many worse things have happened.
Yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know, watch it, because I like Matt and he does a good job.
Matt does a really good job here. It's not his fault that his subject was Andrew Tate. Well, I mean, it is because he chose it, but it doesn't matter. He did a really great job, and I really enjoyed watching him do his thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any other documentaries that he's hosted.
No, we can always search and see.
I would like to see it. Oh my god, we should start a little Matt Shea Butter Baby fan club.
Pardon?
We should start a little Matt Shea Butter Baby fan club.
Just the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of us. Anyway, now it's time for...
The real crime, I think, was the beard.
Our segment where we focus on something during the documentary that may not be criminal, but we definitely consider to be a crime.
So mine was in the promo War Room video. There were black guys. And it's like, do you know what it is about like Andrew? He said some problematic racial things as well. It's just that we mainly focus on the misogyny, but... his brand of toxic masculinity isn't even for you lots. Like, it's very white, So forget the fact that he's like black light. It's very white centric. So what the fuck are you doing in this
there?
promo? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there was loads of them in the promo video, but not in the actual war room. Not the one that we
which
saw.
is worse, because why are you allowing yourself to be
No, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like he's using them, because you know sometimes like black guys, like it's an image of like being strong and like being like violent and like being like aggressive. Like the war room, maybe
into it?
they shouldn't be in there, to be honest. But I'm just saying. Also, mine was the accent we've discussed already, and the other thing was that like this guy, yeah, his dad was an international chess master, and the real crime is that how did you become this from that?
It's kind of like those two guys we were talking about. Well, actually, it's not like them because we don't know what their parents were. But I just feel like when your kids want to do stupid stuff, I don't mind if my children want to be stupid. Just don't use my surname.
Yeah,
don't let people be able to know we're affiliated, because now I'm in it, and why I gotta be in it?
Yeah, like how am I in it? Yeah. Your dad, Andrew Tate,
and
international chess
people
master.
People who do chess are super, super smart.
So where did it all go wrong?
This is what you're doing, rubbish in my name.
Anyway, at least it's Tate. Like, it could be anyone. I mean, it's not because now we know, but at least it's a common name. It's not like it's Osundairu.
Child, you have to disown your kids if you're those people's parents.
Oh, God.
So what are we doing next?
We're doing The Imposter.
The Imposter.
On Netflix.
I think we need to chill with Netflix, bruh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't done Netflix in a couple episodes. We did, this one wasn't Netflix. And what did we do before that? That wasn't Netflix, was it?
Really? I don't know why it feels... Maybe
no, we didn't. We did Molly. Molly wasn't Netflix. For the Love of God, that wasn't Netflix.
Okay.
The one before that.
You won. It's just, I think it's because we've done a lot of long ones recently. So I associate length.
Yeah, you feel that, yeah,
Netflix.
It's giving Netflix. Yeah, but this one wasn't long. Well,
no, this
to
one
be
wasn't.
honest, it felt like it.
It was quick and painful.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
I need to. How am I going to fix this back of my? Oh my god! You know how I know that I'm getting old? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I bought. Have you tried the dry mat? The bath mat. It's a bath mat, but it's not like made of fabric. Well, I guess it's made of fabric.
Is it the stone one?
It's not stone. It's like, I don't know how to describe the material, but it's like, you'll have seen it. It's like black and grey and it says bathroom on it. Mm-hmm. I don't know why it says that, but it does. Anyway, so I seen it online, yeah, and I was going to get it. And then like I was like, oh, don't buy into the hype, yeah. Then when I went to Liz's, yeah, she had it. And then she was like, nah.
When did you go to Liz's?
On the way to Nicole's. I went to pick her up.
Nicole's?
For it was her birthday. At her house. February.
Oh.
Yeah, so I saw it at Liz's, yeah, and she's like, yeah, no, like, it's good. Like, it proper absorbs the water, and then it's not like a bath mat or like furry thing where it gets all like wet and stuff. Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna order it. And I ordered it. It took ages to come, but it came today. And I literally was like, I'm gonna have a shower right now, yeah. So I had a shower and it was amazing.
How long did it take to come?
Like 2 weeks.
Okay. I'm starting to...
Are you getting stuff for when you move?
Buying stuff, so...
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
I need to make a list of all the shit I need anyways.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Oh my God.
But anyway, I was so excited about that.
Shein has some really nice home stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They do
really,
home stuff.
Really?
I mean, you know my feelings about Shein, but...
What are your feelings?
I just don't rate it, man. It's just too much. Pay your fucking workers. Pay them.
Girl, I mean, yeah, I agree. But if we are being for fucking real, we would not shop anywhere but...
No. Obviously, but I'm saying there's level. Listen, at the end of the day, yeah, capitalism is killing us all, yeah. But there's just levels to the capitalism. I'm sorry, this Shein is like capitalism. That's what I'm saying. But I didn't know they do home. That's interesting to know.
But yeah.
What are you trying to buy? What stuff are you trying to get?
Just like the decor, and I'm
like
also
accoutrement.
Yeah, and I'm also trying to figure out which stuff I'm gonna put on my birthday list and which stuff I'm gonna buy. The essentials.
I see. Yeah, low key. Actually, that's a good idea because
my birthday is gonna be about moving in time. So buy me home shit for my birthday.
Yeah, that's actually very clever.
Yeah, so I'll just buy the key things and then
stuff to survive.
Yeah, then I put the other stuff on the birthday list.
Okay, so do I send you the link to the bath mat or do I buy it for you or what?
Girl, you finna buy that shit.
Okay, that's cool. But I need to do the measurements so I know which one to get you.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. You've heard all
Thank
of
you.
our
You
lives,
can find
hopes,
us-
and dreams.
You can find us everywhere. 2 Girls 1 Doc. On TikTok, it's 2 Girls 1 Doc podcast, and follow us there because we have a great time. If you're listening, you can give us a review, rating, 5 stars.
5
only,
star.
please.
Don't bother.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, if you're not going to do 5 stars, it's fine. I understand. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't bring down the average. But yeah, thanks for being here. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you next week. Trailer is coming soon, and any bloopers that I find, I will add.
Okay.
Love
Bye.
that for us. Bye. Oh,
So
my back, yeah.
Sí, guardia civil, dígame.
Hello. We found a kid here. He's about 14, 15 years old.
The thought of what somebody could have done to him, it gives you nightmares.
He doesn't have no IDs, no documents on it. He's very scared.
From as long as I remember, I wanted to be someone else.
We had no idea what kind of person we were getting. He had changed so much.
There was just something wrong about it.
I mean, who wouldn't see it?
If you find the picture, let me know. I'll post it on
Was it medieval?
medieval picture with guys with their dicks in asses.
Medieval picture. Wait, hold on. Of guys with dicks in arses. Let's see what comes up, shall we? Oh, adult only sex camp. Wait, wait, is it this? Okay, what have I uncovered? Guys, don't Google this, first of all.
Okay.
Yeah, I found it.
No, I can never.
Wait, I think I found it. Hold on. Oh, how am I going to show it to you now? Because I'm on flight mode. Okay, let me just save image as. Right. Oh no, it's not saving it as an image. It's saving it as a web page. God's sake. Now I've got to open up Reddit. You must be 18 to view this community. What is the community?
Ideally, you should have been able to screenshot it if it was on
No,
your
I'm going to
phone.
screenshot it. I don't know what the quality is going to be like, but and then we can add it to. This is actually a ridiculous image.
But it's very apt. Is it like red? Is the picture a bit red?
Yeah, it's
It's definitely the one. It's the same one.
I'm trying to. I think because how many? It's so accurate. Like how many they are. So it's like Winnie the Pooh. They've not got pants on.
Yeah.
And then they're wearing like hats.
Yep. And they're in a circle and they've got
I
their
have
dicks.
never seen this image before in my life. Okay, cool. I'm gonna send it to you on WhatsApp. Hold on.
Okay, I'll see it after.
Yeah. Let me just do it before I forget.
Let me even see if I'll see it on my.
Yeah, I'm doing WhatsApp web.
Oh,
Well,
I
I'm
can't.
using the app on my phone, so I don't know if it's gonna send. Yeah, it
Okay.
sent.
Perfect. I'll have to see it after. Cause,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Delete this shit off my computer.